Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So I realize that I look kind of rough right now. I'm telling you, finals are fucking frying my brain. I don't even know what's going on in there. It's very live, laugh, toaster bath right now. It is what it is. Side note, a bunch of people asked me if this had anything to do with Melanie Martinez. No, it's an original design. It's a brand I love, not sponsored, but I do have a discount code if you're interested. All of that's gonna be down below. Now, because a bitch is honestly tired, today I am going to need a little bit of help from my co-host if she'll, come over here at some point. What are you doing? Dude, I swear to God, it's always when I'm tired that people have to test me. Like, what are you doing? Can you just... Okay, I'm just gonna take this off. I'm gonna let my little co-host come and help me here because I'm exhausted. I need some rest. I'm going, okay? I'm leaving the mic over here. Can you just take it? Like, you are so fucking annoying. Oh my God. Okay, bye. Yeah, whatever. Hey guys, it's Julia number 2. I'm the one who steps in when that one's going through burnout and is being a severe bitch. I probably will end up drowning her by the end of this video. So anyway, I don't even know if she told you what the fuck we're doing, but today we're gonna be talking about the Met Gala. Now, to be very clear, what we're gonna be talking about here is fashion. It's not that deep. If I say that something looks like a trash bag, truly nothing is going to happen. It's not that big of a deal. Also, all the commentary I'm going to be including here is commentary on the clothing, not the person. So I'm gonna separate those two or else shit's gonna get really complicated for no reason I really deem necessary. Also, quick thing, we are going to talk briefly about the theme, but I think it's kind of boring to just talk about the theme in the sense of, did this dress fit the theme? Yes or no? And that's what my entire critique is. My critique is more going to be like, does this look like shit? So that's kind of the line we're going down. Also, one thing about the Met that I did read that I wasn't that aware of is that you technically don't have to follow the theme. You are strongly encouraged to. That's what this article said. I'll link it down below. So I think it's dumb to go to something that's invite only that costs like, what, 40 grand a ticket and not follow the theme. I think that's boring. I think the whole point of the Met Gala is to follow the theme, but I'm really not gonna be here to be the theme police. It's more like, does this look like shit police? Anyway, so I found an article that had the quote unquote bests and worsts. The dress code was Garden of Time, right?
The dress code for the Met Gala this year is called the Garden of Time, which is based off of J.G. Ballard's 1962 short story about a count and a countess living this blissful, luxurious life, and an angry mob is slowly encroaching on their villa and inevitably leading to their doom, despite their efforts to turn back time and pick these magical glass roses from their garden and push the mob backwards. But eventually they do make it into their villa, which by that time is decayed, and the count and countess are turned into stone. So there's no luxury lifestyle left for the masses.
We have Zendaya. First things first. Zendaya, in my opinion, killed it. I love her outfit. I love the drama. I love the light eyebrows. I also really love the colors, I have to say. And I also love the details of, like, what are they? Fruit, grapes, leaves, all of that put together, berries. I like all of that. And I really like the contrast between her eye makeup and the color of the dress. I love the dress. I find it extremely flattering. And there's something very dramatic always about a thin or light eyebrow with dark lipstick. So this one, for me, iconic. It is John Galliano, so it adds up. This one, I'm gonna be real, I did not like. I found it boring as hell. It reminded me of a tablecloth at a country club. So this is Gigi Hadid. The harsh black lines, coming from me, if I say that I don't like harsh black lines, that's pretty bad news considering what I wear and what my tattoos look like. But I just do not like this contrast. I do not like the color of the flowers. If the flowers had been black, maybe this would have hit different. If this dress were all black with colored flowers, definitely would have hit different. This to me just, it's tablecloth. It's full on tablecloth. I can't unsee it now. Not a huge fan of the hairdo either. I don't get the vision. That's really what a lot of this is gonna come down to, is whether you get the vision. Moving on, we have Donald Glover. Now, I love Donald Glover, so I felt like there was gonna be a bias, but this is a no for me. This is a no for me, and I'm also going to leave it to Miranda from The Devil Wears Prada to say this. There's nothing of interesting about this. He looks good, but I feel like you could wear this on any red carpet. This is the Met Gala, for crying out loud. Like, this is not the time to wear fucking weird beige with the weird cut of pants. The way it sits on his shoes, I feel weird about that. I don't like it. I don't know. I feel like he could have done something really cool, and with what I know about Donald Glover, I would have expected him to do something a little bit more out there, just seeing personality traits I've seen in interviews and stuff like that. But regardless, he looks good, but nothing to write home about, I will say. Doja Cat. See, now, I realize we have a lot of crosses here, but there is no holy water that will save us from Doja Cat's outfit. I don't know what is going on with Doja Cat recently, and I'm too afraid to find out, but this is not it. It's not even about the Met Gala at this point. I find this extremely boring. And what I find boring is, I think there's something interesting about showing skin. I think there's something interesting about levels of nudity. But if it's nudity for the sake of nudity, I find it boring. And this isn't straight up nudity, but it's transparent. So there's at least alluded nudity. And wearing a big t-shirt that's wet with what look like kind of like strippery heels, which I do like stripper heels, but in the context of all of this, I know. The best thing about this is her makeup. I will always love makeup that looks cried through because it's not only relatable, but I think that it's very visually appealing. I don't know. It looks pretty, whatever. So I will say that I do like her makeup, but everything else is a damn near disaster. Oh, and I do like her hair with this makeup, like the contrast of like the dark makeup with her bleached hair, do like that. Cardi B, the hairpiece is giving Mojo Jojo vibes, if you know what I'm talking about. So I very much see that. The dress itself, I love the drama. I will always love a dramatic dress in black. It's almost impossible for that to go wrong for me. I think as much as I don't like the headpiece, it kind of goes with the theme though. There's something extravagant and very out there about it that makes me think Met Gala. If it didn't have the headpiece, it probably could have just been red carpet, but this says we're going the extra step, so I do appreciate that. And like I said, dramatic black dress will always have my heart. Bad Bunny. Now, Bad Bunny looks like he fell straight out of a Shakespeare court. I actually quite like Bad Bunny's outfit. The hat aside, I feel like you could store all of your winter clothing in that hat, but it works, weirdly enough. It works. I like the gloves. I like the detailing on the jacket. I like the collar of the jacket. I really like those sunglasses. And I feel like those are really hard to pull off. I tried sunglasses like that before, and it's like one of the most ridiculous things you've ever seen. I admire the vision. I don't know, I'm weirded out by the hat. I can't get over the hat, but it works, but I also hate it. Overall, kind of a slay. No, a definite slay. Also, considering that all the other men, for the most part, a lot of other men just wore suits, thank God. Kim Kardashian. So, how do we talk about the Kardashians without me being critical? So, I enjoy the look. I will say that. I enjoy the look. I've always loved dresses that have corseted bodices. I've always loved structured tops. Always. It's flattering on basically every body type. And specifically with Kim Kardashian's body type, we very much have the hourglass. Now, I saw videos of her. I don't know if it's conspiracy theory. I don't know what the fuck is going on per usual, but it looked like a girly could not breathe. Like, she looked unwell. And then people were starting to ask whether she had a rib removed because her waist looked insanely tiny. I'm not trying to be rude, but it looked so tiny that I almost felt uncomfortable because I was like, is she okay? Beyond all the fashion and all the fun shit, I'm like, is she okay? Because her waist looks like too small, like uncomfortably, is she okay small? And that's not any type of body shaming, but we know how the Kardashians are with food, and they've not always had the healthiest rapport, also based on the shit they sell. So I'm concerned. But staying on the fashion note, I love silver. I love mesh, I love a corset, so I love this dress. I actually don't even mind the whole cardigan thing she was pulling. She did explain that it was kind of like something along of she was running out of the house and she just like quickly took her cardigan, and there was this whole kind of like little storyline behind it, and it makes sense. I feel like it makes sense visually that she has this dress that looks all kind of pointy and not soft and uncomfortable, and then the top is soft and comfortable looking. I feel like that contrast makes sense to me visually because her cardigan almost looks like a little blanket. I don't know. I liked it. It works so well with the platinum hair. Hope she didn't have ribs removed. Elle Fanning, hands down one of my faves. This is stunning. Absolutely divine, godly, top tier. Love it. The fact that it looks like ice and the fact that it has these little resin birds. Obviously it's Balmain. We love Balmain in this house always. So it makes sense that I'd love it. I love how the silver is kind of sheer and then there's like a layer of nude under. I really like that because it really does look like she's enveloped by ice. I love all of this and I think it's so on theme and so fun yet minimalistic. This is living proof that you don't have to do something fucking crazy and wear like a billion colors to make a statement. This is a stunning statement piece, and I do like that she kept her makeup simple, though maybe it would have looked sick also darker, but I'm a little bit biased on that one. So we have Coleman Domingo. Okay, see now, men could easily wear a suit and have this be the suit. You know what I mean? Like it really doesn't have to be the typical Ermenegildo Zegna. It really doesn't. So this is already a statement. This is going outside of your comfort zone, or I don't know if it's his comfort zone, but most men's comfort zones. And it's different, it's special. I love the neckline of the blazer. I love the fact that he's holding the flowers. I just love this whole thing put together. And I love that it's black and white too. It's understated, but it's still a move, right? Because like he has a cape nonetheless. That's fun. Why would people opt out of wearing capes? I don't get it. Okay, so now this is where the real bias is gonna kick in full force. Lana Del Rey. With me, we're not going to have any type of non-biased review of Lana Del Rey. I stan. If she were wearing something ugly, I would say she was wearing something ugly. Personally, I love this. I love the netting. I love the branches. I also really loved her hair, the color, the length, the dew, the makeup, the ring. All of it. I am truly obsessed. I have so many pictures in my camera roll of this outfit. Love it. Honestly, I was kind of surprised that I loved it because I'm not one for beige at all, but in this particular case, it makes sense. A lot of people said it looked like dirt, and to be fair, they might have a slight point, but she slayed the dirt then. I told you, I can't be unbiased about this one. Donatella Versace. So actually, really love this dress. It's giving like something between siren and fairy. I think it's the color just makes me think of water, but she could easily be like some kind of fairy, forest nymph. I think it's stunning. I love the top. It looks like it's structured. Also on the hips, it looks structured. I can't tell more from just this picture, and the pictures I've seen online haven't been super helpful. Love this dress. Love the neckline. Love everything about it, to be honest. I think that this was iconic, and I didn't feel like that many people talked about it. Then again, maybe they didn't see it. Steven, insert last name. I'm gonna butcher it, so I'm sorry. I don't like this. I'm bored. What's with the umbrella? Tyla. So Tyla's outfit I thought was interesting because of how it looks like clay, basically. I think that's the whole point. It's Balmain again, so I'm biased in that respect. I really like the fit, which is something that I like about Balmain. Does it necessarily fit the theme? No, we said we didn't really care about that, but I also feel like this dress probably could have been at any red carpet. Like I said, if there's anything about the Met Gala, it's an opportunity to take risks and be really out there. And I don't think this is really out there. She's stunning and I love the dress. Would I have taken this opportunity to wear something more intense? Probably, yeah. If this were in black, it's game over for me. Cole Escola. I have no idea who this person is. I don't like the outfit. People are saying it's giving like grandma, and I completely agree with that. And sometimes grandma vibes suit, but grandma is not going to the Met, and there's a reason for that. So I'm just gonna move on. Demi Moore, I really liked this one. I love the drama of this one. I love the fact that it looks like they're fucking arrows. Love it. I also think that it was smart to go with like a sleek hairdo. Not a huge fan of the earrings, but we'll move on. But I love the silhouette of this dress, specifically if you look at the hip area. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm very curious as to how you sit down with this, although I feel like a lot of them probably are not going to be sitting down before they change, so I really loved this one though. And I do love the contrasting colors as well. Taylor Russell. This one was interesting because there's something very fairy tale-ish about like the top, the bodice or whatever we want to call it, that looks like wood with like painting on it or staining. I really like the bottom of the gown too. It's giving a Roman goddess, but there's something about the wood that makes me remember fairy tales. I don't know if I'm thinking of Goldilocks or something, the bears and the beds, whatever. It definitely fits the theme in my mind. Maybe I'm biased in that. So love it with her skin tone. I love the contrast of the white with her skin tone and the fact that the wood almost blends into her skin. I think that's really pretty. I also really like her hairdo, which is saying a lot because I don't like short bangs. All right, Sydney Sweeney, here we go. This might be my controversial take. I typically love blondes when they go dark. Blondes almost always look stunning with dark hair. In this case, I don't know if it's the haircut. I think it's the haircut. The hair looks a little bit moppy. I don't like it on Sydney Sweeney. I absolutely do not like this hairdo. I feel like it looks out of place in some way. I don't know what it is. There's something about it. I don't know if maybe the bangs are too long. There's something about it that hits me as wiggy, which is ironic, I know, coming from me. I do love the dress. I do love the gloves. They are contrasting to the dress, which I like because the dress looks soft and puffy and very feminine, whereas the gloves are slightly dominatrixy, which we are always behind on this channel. But the hair, I have to pause on the hair. Maybe if it had been longer in black, I don't know, maybe it's the bangs, something's throwing me off. She doesn't look bad. Maybe it's just that how I'm used to seeing her, but something about the hair, I'm not. It's a little bit like Lord Farquaad, but make it wavy and I'd know because I'm Lord Farquaad when I'm not wearing a wig. I think that's enough out of me with the fashion review that nobody asked for whatsoever. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If there's someone that I didn't mention that you think I should have, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.